welcome back to my channel. Okay, this is Mommy Jen from JAMS Creative Works. Alright, for today, okay, since a lot of people are asking me, sending me messages through my Facebook page and in my YouTube channel, they are asking me how can I prevent the fabric to fray when it's cut. So, this fabric, it has a tendency to fray when it's already cut into its dimension, the correct size for your pattern. So here in this video, I will show it to you how you can use a tape. You can tape these edges here before you start cross stitching, but in my part I never use tape because I use it before, but still it's not working because when you start stitching it will take off. So I never use it anymore. So what I did is that I use thread, needle. Yes, so I will fold it in this part. Fold it once. And this is very effective. So I usually do this before I start stitching because I need to prevent my fabric to fray, because there's really a tendency to fray when you start stitching. Actually, there are lots of different fabrics out there, but I usually use Ida cloth. So before I start stitching, it is a good idea to bind the edges here, particularly if you are stitching a large project. Even though I stitch just a small project, because I was planning to stitch this one and to show you a basic tutorial. So this is just a small project, but even though I stitch a small project, I usually do this. I usually bind the edges before I start cross stitching. This is to prevent the fabric to fray. So now, fold it once. So this is the edge. I'll fold it once. I'll fold it twice. Then I will sew it. Needle and thread. Since my cloth is color white, so of course I use white thread as well. Oh, you can also sew this by using a sewing machine, but me, I prefer to sew it by hand, using my hand. So here. Anyway, it's much easier if you sew it using a sewing machine. Very convenient. But since my sewing machine is not yet ready, I haven't checked it yet if it's still working, so I will sew it by hand. So here, let's start sewing. Of course, do not forget to bind the end of your thread. So now let's start stitching. See, it started already. It's fraying. So we really need to bind the edges to prevent it from fraying. pretty sure that they look so nice. I use back stitching